I just burped because I ate some fruit. But I think it just didn't get on the stream. Okay, we're live again. Another week has passed. A very intensive week where I did a lot of work and I put all my energy into my updated website, which is ready! Yay! Yes, 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 it is ready. It's wonderful and it's beautiful. And I will send you an update if you have your email. If I have your email. If not, you can anyway also go and check it out. But I would do it after the streaming. Yes, wonderful. And I'm really into it. I put all my creativity, my insights and everything into it. So you can check it out later. Yeah, something that I can already mention is that there will be a live meeting, which I call now Conscious Circus, which is a kind of a satsang meeting, but it's in a creative way as I am, so that's why I call it Conscious Circus. And that's going to start on, I think, the 1st of November, on a Friday. Yeah, no, I don't have my agenda here. But anyway, if you check it out on the website, it's all there on the homepage and also on the page where I made events, things that I'm doing or I'm going to do. Like the retreat is also on there, but I don't have yet all the information. So that's coming very soon, this week somewhere definitely. Yeah, so in Leiden, where I live, you will be able to join this satsang conscious circus every 2 weeks. That's what I want to do. And yeah, I have enough space for, I don't know, about 10 people or something like that, I think max. And so you can let me know if you want to join this, and I'll give you the details by email, and the time and everything and how much it costs is also on the website. So yes, well, I'm glad that I can share this finally, because I've worked so hard. Gosh, it was really like a struggle to make it the way I wanted, because I was using a template. I don't know if you have any idea how that works, but when you create a website, you can just start from scratch, which is what I usually do, just start from scratch because I like it fresh and new. But then I thought, oh, let's use this template from a DJ. You know, it's really, I liked it. I thought, yeah, that's a nice idea. But then I really realized that was kind of a challenge, quite a big challenge. And there's still some things, if you check it out on your laptop or on a big screen, there's no problem. But if you just look on your telephone, it's different. It's not so very good. So I probably have to work that out, how that works, make some changes still. But yeah, that's it. That's the good news. Hi, Huip. Huip Masker. That's funny. Huip Masker. Marcus Marsher. Hi, Marcus. It's amazing how all the names are very familiar. And a good day to you too. And a good evening to you too. That's amazing. Funny. Okay, so the continuation of this talk that I give every Tuesday night, 7:30 p.m. European Dutch time, Amsterdam time, is about your beautiful open nature. I am Dutch, but I do the live stream always in English to be able for non-Dutch people to also understand what I'm speaking about. And this is just a continuation of this topic, and I always combine it with human conditioning to talk about how are we conditioned and what and why, and to give insight in why it's limiting you or why it's a liberation if you change your conditioning. And that's also what I'm speaking about tonight. I do this all very intuitively. I don't use any concept or guidelines to speak. I just share my experience and the way I view things from this very moment. Many times we are loyal to old stuff. And this loyalty to old stuff is what is many times in our way. And you don't need this anymore. You don't need this old stuff. Actually, you can replace it by new, kind of new, but fresh stuff. To see that this old stuff is part of an old story that colored your experience in another moment. But right now, it's of no use. It's of no use because it's usually just in the way of your experience right now. And it's keeping you away from your presence, of your openness. But sometimes old stuff is something that we grow used to so much that we start to own it. We start to own it in the sense that it makes us feel comfortable, not really comfortable actually, but it's became our comfort zone. And the comfort zone that is maybe uncomfortable even is the shape of love that you know, the ideas, the patterns that you know, that is your safety. And it's just what your mind became used to. It's just a program. And when you're a DJ or when you're a human, you can reprogram yourself. You can put in other songs. You can create new rhythms. You can create new melodies, new stories, new views, new perspectives. And at first, this is just about you and about discovering what it is that is repeating itself and to acknowledge it. Because I remember very well, very vividly how it was when I didn't dare to acknowledge the fact that I was holding on to this, I was loyal to this old stuff. That acknowledgement was scary because it was like, it's kind of, can be kind of a confession, like you feel that you are responsible. Because who else is doing this to you? Who else is repeating these ideas? There is no one else. It's happening within you, in your mind, in the dynamic of your mind. So it takes courage to be really, truly honest with yourself. To say to yourself, yes, okay, fuck it, but it's true. I am the one that's keeping this old stuff in my mind. It's holding on to bloody old things that are a big nuisance. They are a big drag. They're just in the way of actually my life right now, what I am experiencing, or in the relationship I am now. It has nothing to do with the relationship I used to have before. And every moment is a new chance to experience something fresh. When you start to realize this, the suffering you may have about yourself, about the attachment to the old stuff, I was distracted. Okay. Yeah. I mean, there is no right or wrong. The thing is that there is always a different experience. But when you every time put a filter of something old, something that is long gone, a trauma or another fear or a memory of something, then it's very difficult for you to just experience what is there. So realize that you are this creator that can change, take away the filter. You can take away the filter because you decide you want to see things differently. You decide that you want to have a different experience. That can be a decision. You don't have to be the victim of life, like everything is just happening to you. Of course, life and everything is just happening, but it still is a creative world. Everything is creating. Birds are creating nests. Ants are creating ways to transport the things they find to bring to their big the ant nest. Uh, Rats create whole things under the houses. I mean, everything creates in some way. We create ways, we create things, we create community, communication. It's all a creative expression. So that makes it very common sense that you can say we create so we can create more, we can create different, we can create something else. Because I need it, because it makes me feel good, or it fulfills me to create. Because we are so much consumers. And that's also what the world is focused on, to create consumers, so that we stay dependent. But you want to become independent, you want to become, or just be sufficient just as you are. Just, and to share in this, and to meet other beautiful people, and to connect in this. So it's a challenge for you, maybe, or maybe not. Maybe you just like to get in touch or in tune and just enjoy the vibe, or enjoy the recognition, because that's also really beautiful. That's what I love with connecting with people, the recognition, the joy of realizing that you're not alone, and the beauty of yourself reflected in others. That is what makes life amazing, and also brings it into another perspective. Hi Annabelle Smart. Hi there. Nice that you're here. Wonderful. Yeah. You know, I just added the event that I will give here at my place. I've added it to a website in Holland where they give an update agenda of all different satsangs in Holland. And there are really quite a lot of people, not like hundreds, but I don't know, more than 10 at least. 10, maybe 15 people that give satsang in Holland at this moment. And most of these people speak about the true nature, all the regular concepts of non-duality, of oneness, of there's no I, getting rid of the ego and all these things. And yes, it has a value, but it has nothing really, it doesn't resonate with me to speak on that, in that frame. I'm so creative. I'm so quickly bored then to speak and repeat all the time about that. And that's why I just speak about the open nature, the true nature of everything. So also of you. It's an inclusive way of speaking about things, not a separate way of speaking about things. I like the inclusive vibe. Everything is included. The feelings, looking, death, breathing, the light, the dark, growing old, birth, thoughts, wonder, grief, amazement, silence, noise. It's just all included. So when you feel that you want to belong, you just want to belong, not just somewhere, but just want to belong, then that is what it is, included. You with everything that you experience, with the feeling of separation, feeling frustration, fear, anxiety, joy, a moment of bliss. That's where you belong. And then the idea of old stuff, getting rid of old stuff, or putting the input of new stuff is irrelevant even. You go beyond these ideas. It is just what is happening. That is what it is. It's not about becoming loyal to a new idea or a new concept. It's just letting all these concepts go and then see what happens in the free fall of just what it is that you experience, opening up to that, opening up to your experience, as long as you also feel safe, because feeling safe is a very basic need, which I spoke about also last week in the last live stream. So just try to be loyal to your presence, and that in that presence to your intuition, what feels alright and safe for you. And your intuition knows exactly what that is. Even though if you may think now, but I don't know what I feel. I don't know what my intuition really is, if I have an intuition, or if my intuition can tell me anything. That doesn't matter. It is there. We are animals. Animals feel the need to feel safe. It's their priority. It's the very first priority for an animal to be alive, to feel safe. Many animals are not able to respond to this because of captivity, because of the way we treat animals. Humans have the ability, many humans, not all, have the ability to seek for an environment where you feel safe. Safe in the sense that you feel that you can be okay, that there's no threat, no direct threat. So in that sense, yes, we are animals, we're very basic. And the arrogance that we get, that we think that we are highly developed human beings who know it all, and we have the power because we have the power of the mind. But I tell you, the mind fucks things up. It makes a mess. It makes life complicated. It makes it heavy many times, very heavy. And it's not that I am saying that you always have to feel light and happy, because that's impossible. It's just to allow yourself, whatever it is that you're feeling, to let it in, or at least to try to let it in, so that your attachment to this mind dynamics will loosen, and then your presence will just be radiating through, and you can just be as you are. It's that basic. It's like children, the way they express themselves, and that you can look at life in awe again, like the way children look, and they do like this, and they go like, ah, yes, what's happening? We are, I want to play. So, if you would like to speak with me here, it is possible. You can do this by using Skype. So if you are anywhere around the world right now, and you have Skype, and you have Wi-Fi, internet, and you are watching the live stream, and you can ask me questions, or you can just talk with me. So this is possible. Just send your contacts to my Skype account, Liji Live, and then I will answer you. It would be wonderful to have a talk again. It's been a while. Thank you, Marcus. You checked out the website? That's wonderful. Thank you. It looks great, you say. So yes, check it out later. After the live stream, it's all done in 2 languages, in Dutch and in English. Yeah, I work my butt off, and please watch it on a wide screen, so on your laptop or on your desktop. That's the best way you can view it. Also, what is on there, and I can tell you also now here, is every 2 weeks I will be giving an online group session using Skype. We've done this before, and it's you can join this. And if you want this, it's on a Friday from, I think, 8 until 9. I don't know, I don't remember the exact hour, but check it out on the website. And you can join this. And this is very nice because then we have like an intimate group, different than here because this is out in the open, so it's more safe. And then we can speak with each other, not just me to you, but also with each other. And I facilitate this and I guide it a little bit. But yeah, it's very nice. So you can check that out. And also the retreat that we finally have decided to give it now in May next year. So May, middle of May, 1 week. The whole details will come a little bit later because I'm waiting for my friend Will to tell me the exact details. But it's coming this week for sure. So. Today I don't know if I can say this, but I'm saying it already. I had a session with Marcus, and you were telling me that that when you close your eyes, that it feels so nice, that it feels so good. Like when you close your eyes, and which you can try it now, if you already have them closed, that's fine. If you close your eyes and you listen, or you're just sitting, everything is relaxing more easily because you're not distracted by the image. Feelings are easier to be felt when you have your eyes closed. I don't know if this is the reason why in static meditation, sitting, that they close their eyes, but it makes so much sense. It's real common sense. And when I don't know what to say, or I just feel like being quiet or reflect on how I feel, then it is natural to me to close my eyes for a moment, even if it's for a short moment. It just helps. And you were saying actually that you would like to have your eyes closed all the time. Like it makes you feel, I don't know how it made you feel. Maybe more carried or more gentle. And when you have your eyes closed, it's also much easier to follow your breath, to just allow yourself to feel that there is the breath. It's like suddenly it's more obvious. Oh, there is the breath. And what does it do? How does it move? And you observe this. And amazingly, you have your eyes closed. You can observe this when your eyes are closed. So it has nothing to do with your eyes, what you experience. What you experience are sensations. But not just sensations from the senses, like from the touch, sight, hearing, smell, and taste, but the bigger sense. It makes sense that there is a bigger sense. And when you have your eyes closed and you observe your breath, then you can start to experience this bigger sense, a bigger sense that goes beyond your body, beyond your thoughts, beyond your breath, or even your heart beating. This bigger sense is your presence. It's facilitating. The body, the mind, this experience in this very moment. And everything just works automatically without needing to decide how to do this, how to speak, how to breathe, how to adjust to the room temperature. The skin doesn't need to think or make a decision with the mind. It's all automatically happening. So when this is all automatically happening, functioning of the body, then all the rest is also automatically happening. And when you have your eyes closed, it can be easier for you to investigate this, maybe to acknowledge this idea. It's just a different way to look at your experience, to examine new perspectives, so that you can accept the way you are and the way you feel, even when it's challenging and hard. So taking time in this, taking time for yourself, to care for yourself in that sense, to allow yourself to investigate this, is very valuable. It's the biggest gift to give yourself. And if you're really aware of when you have your eyes closed, and the moment that you open your eyes, when you open your eyes now, what happens? What do you experience? Can you feel an energetic shift? What I experience when I open my eyes is that the energy is more floating away. It's going in all different directions when I have my eyes open, because there's so much to see, so much to discover. It's more like an exciting restlessness, and not in a bad way, but it's just a different, totally different sensation than when I have my eyes closed. Maybe you can experiment with this. Try this. Try to make these changes. Like when I am on the train, many times I just close my eyes when I sit somewhere and I relax my eyes, and then my breath goes deeper to my belly, to my lower belly. because I don't feel maybe for a moment the need to be distracted, because we are distracted, all distracted by people, traffic, advertisements, all different kind of things, something that's in the sky, animals. So we are distracted. And it's so pleasant for yourself, and also a good way to tune into this, that you allow yourself to reflect. And if closing your eyes helps you with that, then I think it's a very good and valuable thing to do, to just try it. Try to see what happens when you do this. Hi, Amber. Thank you for your message. Yeah, thanks, Marcus. Thumbs up. Yes, give me many thumbs, please, on the video. Not just. I mean, Annabelle, really sweet, but also on the video. That really helps. But something else. True self-immersion. That's Amber, right? Hi. Can you talk a little bit about emotions like anger and rage, and how to be present with them, or ways to express safely? I have waves of intense emotions come up as I am on this journey, and it's very overwhelming sometimes. Yeah. Well, I think also Marcus could help you with this, but I will try. Because I think anger, rage is a different kind of emotion, because it can become really strong. But anger, we all have to deal with these kind of emotions sometimes. So I think in a way what I just described, actually, with the closing your eyes, if it's possible, when you feel these very intense, overwhelming emotions, it really helps a lot when you ground yourself. So when you sit with your feet on the ground, or maybe even you go and sit on the floor, or even better, outside somewhere on the earth, and connect with the earth, and allow yourself that it's okay to feel these emotions, to feel rage, to feel the anger, and if you feel injustice or something else that brings up or triggers these feelings, that it's okay to have them. Because the thing is that society is only focused on the beautiful and perfect parts that that projects an image that is unreal. It's not real that we are only happy people, and that's also why we get a big this you say this it's like a big contradiction. No, not a contradiction, it's a big contrast. It's a big contrast. So when you feel these emotions of anger, then it's like the sensation can be so intense because it is suppressed, or it was suppressed, and now it comes up because it has to go somewhere. Your emotions and feelings have to go somewhere. So try to acknowledge them and to let them be, to allow them. and then not act on them, like not react on them, but to allow it to be there. And I mean, I also have done things, and you can also experiment with this, but try to do it in an environment that you feel safe, that you can express physically, like hitting something like a pillow or a mattress, or maybe outside on the grass, or something that is not where you cannot really hurt yourself. And maybe you want to scream, you really want to let it out also. That's also something that you could explore, just because maybe it's the tension is too high. I mean, that's what I also did with Osho and dynamic meditation. It's just blur it out, you know. Sometimes that's also a way to release the tension and to allow it to come out. But sometimes we just find that very hard. So it takes courage to do that. And maybe you have a way to do this. I really hope so for you. Are you still there, Amber? Marcus is saying what? Of course I won't tell anyone, Marcus. Marcus said, I went into the woods, took a branch, and hit a tree and screamed, "Fuck!" Isn't that just amazing? That's fantastic. That's the way to do it. If you really feel that, then that's what it is, right? Do that. That's a very good one. That's why I said to Amber, Marcus can probably help you with this, because we all have issues, that things that we feel that they have to come out, or yeah, feeling awkward about this. Who can we talk to about these things? Who can you ask advice about these things? Yeah, you can ask me, but you can also, you see, Marcus knows this very well. He experiences this too. So, but apart from that, I think closing your eyes now and then during the day, not just at night when you're sleeping, but actually really during the day, it's very good. It's very helpful. It can be very helpful. Yeah. And also, yeah, I do this unconsciously, but also touching your body, just touching the yeah, your muscles, your arms, your shoulders moving, and not like I'm going to do yoga now and everything has to be perfect, or I'm going to train, I'm going to do sports because I really want to be fit, or lose weight or something like that. No, just touch yourself in the sense that, like, this is my body, and my body needs to be touched, because maybe you feel this sensation of anger, or maybe you feel a bit stressed, or you feel you're very much in your mind. So it helps. You have hands, It helps when you touch your body and you just allow yourself to connect, not in a sexual or sensual way, but just really to connect to, yes, my legs, my thighs, oh, my knees, my shins, to rub your shins and to just touch your body in a basic way, like, oh, there's the muscle, and to get to know yourself physically also, because many times we're so far from that. We go to others to be that, so that we are touched. We go to get a massage. I mean, I also love to get a massage, but I have done lots of physical work and also massage and healing, and I still do this. And it's also possible to get it from me if you are around and live in Leiden. So you can also check that on my website. But if you are just by yourself and you have a moment, then just touch your hands. Touch your hands. This beautiful hand. And your fingers. And the lower arm. And the neck. Just touch places that you may never have touched before. And you don't have to be a masseur to just touch yourself, because it's just natural in a way. It's something that many times we just don't forget. We just forget because we're busy with our minds all the time. But it brings kind of you're starting to become more comfortable in your body when you touch yourself. When you touch your body, I mean, touching yourself sounds like you're going to masturbate. No, but that's not what I mean, obviously. Yes, so anything else? Oh, Annabelle. Yeah. Screaming into pillows for as long and hard as you can connects you with such a primal need to express in this way. Absolutely. Makes you realize how extremely controlled we are in our day-to-day lives. Primal screaming is incredible, but requires quite a recovery period. Yes, I can imagine, Annabelle, I know. Thank you, says Amber. Yes, I think the biggest challenge is getting over the judgment and rejection of these feelings and finding a space to really let it out. Yes. Yeah. Well, you see? That's what I mean. We're all here to support each other. Amber, I know that you were here before, but I can't remember. Where are you living? Are you in the UK or in the States or in Holland? Or would be nice if you shared it with us. Yeah, actually, it's funny. I just spoke about it, but I just realized that because I am now just with my hands, I'm just touching my thigh, close to my knee, and I realized that it's not like I do this all the time, but it happens quite often that I actually do this, like even now, because it makes me feel comfortable. It makes me feel connected to my body and to my to where I am, where I'm sitting, what I'm doing. Okay, you're in St. Petersburg, Florida. Oh, wonderful. Wow, that's far away. Nice. Well, Anne is not here tonight. Anne hasn't been here for a couple of times actually, but she's in, I think, oh no, she's in Arizona actually. She's on the other side. And Annabelle says it's almost a kind of meditation when you get into it. Thank you, Liji, for the space to express. Very welcome, Annabelle. Lovely that you're here and that you're also sharing your experience and yeah, your insights. It's great. Okay, guys, I think if there's nobody else that wants to share something or do something, I know Marcus said something. It's a secret. And it was very good that you did it. Yeah, I can very much imagine. Letting it all out. Just letting it out. Okay, wonderful, beautiful people. Thank you all for being here. And see you next week. Check out my website. Amber, if you would like to receive updates from my website, things that I'm doing, I'm also giving every 2 weeks an online group session using Skype. So you can go to my website, liehogenberg.nl, and you can find it all there and see the dates. Yes, so just very, very wonderful that you are all here, and see you soon. Next week, live stream is on the same time on Tuesday night. Bye bye.